it's always good to recognize who's in charge, and who we are and who He is. We learn that all things are possible through Him.
Amen.
So as we bow our heads, gracious Father, we thank You now for allowing us to assemble ourselves. We pray now that whatever is done and said will be pleasing and acceptable in Thy sight. We're gathered here, O God, because of what is our concern, that we may do Your will. We thank You now for what You have done, what You are doing, and what You will do. Pray for Brother Burkette as he takes his journey. And, oh God, we pray for success. Pray now that You will bless us individually and collectively. It is in the precious name of Jesus we do pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Brother David, for that. Listen, we're here today. First of all, I want to say good afternoon to everybody. We're here today to celebrate. We're here to celebrate a milestone, what we have. But before I get started, I would like to say that we are a tandem, we are a team. And I just want to commend Tashina Morris and Kurt Hatcher for being here today to share and be a part of what's going on. We share the same vision. We mark and we march the same way. We got here on the same account, so the same accord. So to that tandem, I do want to say thank you all for being here in this celebration. Okay, what this is, it is an effort to get the people out and voice their concerns, voice issues that they're having, and to let them know that I am transparent, I am here, I am for them, I am with them, and I am for good government. What we propose here is that I would have opening sessions for any and everybody to call my office at 261-0773. 261-0773. That'll be an offer. And I gave you that number for a reason. And the reason I had given you that number was for you to call me anytime you have any concerns, issues that are troubling you, or issues that you just plain want to know a whole lot more than what you know. Now, in that open door policy, that simply means that we're going to talk legislative issues. We're going to talk about what's going on now, what's trending, and what has gone on in the past. And how could I help you better serve District 26, Senate District 26. So without further ado, I would also introduce my better half, Linda, who's been with me every step of the way. So if you miss me, then you get her. My number is 318-2387. 318-2387. We're here standing and we are hands-on, and we are also ready to serve the public. I know it's been a long time since we had this, but to go and participate in as many of the elections that we've had thus far, we still have one more to go, and which is very vital, very important that we adhere to exactly what we're doing. So I won't take up too much time, but I do want to say that I will open the door to the public. I will open the doors to the media. Whatever concerns or issues that you may have, we're ready to address those now.
Senator, you're calling these listening sessions, and when you think listening sessions, you tend to think of traditional meeting where you come together with your constituents and you talk and they talk, but you gave out phone numbers. Are you doing something a little untraditional, a little different with these listening sessions?
Yes, it is. I represent change, and that's one of the changes that we are making. In the listening sessions now, it's just that me giving you the opportunity and making sure that you have an ample amount of time to set up an appointment. Even walk-ins would be okay at this point. To actually participate in legislative sessions. I want them to be more involved, and this is an effort for me to get the general public more involved in what they're doing now. So it is a new way. It is a matter of the change. So all they have to do is just call that number 261-0773 and ask for Secretary Johnson Norman. I know it's 2 last names, but Johnson Norman. That's the secretary that you call. Other than that, this is just the beginning of a long journey that we have. But I do want to represent you for the next 4 years, and I'm asking for everybody to get back out, vote November the 6th. Bring somebody, tell somebody who knows somebody that somebody don't mind coming. So I think that covers it all. But right now, I do want to just entertain any more questions that you may have. Media and constituents.
What do you anticipate to be the top issues you think you're going to hear from your constituents?
Well, my constituents, number one is going to be education and funding. Then, I have a series of number ones. Education and funding, we have mental health, we have the agriculture and farming, which a lot of people may not take that too serious, but we got to eat, so we got to make sure that our farmers have ample amount of, that will have their situations well suited beforehand.
And you mentioned an office location they could walk in if need be. What is that address?
The address is at the State House on the 7th floor.
Your State House office?
Yeah, the State House office. 735.
Thank you, Chris.
Senator, have you heard from your constituents that they wanted something like this? Have you heard from people saying, I want to be more involved, I just don't know how to?
Yes, ma'am. From several. As a city council, I was there for 3 terms. I held quarterly meetings. I had newsletters that come out every 3 months also. And my constituent base, as far as the city council, District 4, they're well versed and well accustomed to us doing something like this. But at the state level, I just wanted to broaden the horizon and make certain that we have the same ample amount of opportunities that we had as a city council. And that is reaching out to a bigger scope, a much more variety of people to continue to throw out my legislation.
If you are successful in November, do you anticipate continuing your newsletters and your quarterly meetings?
Well, the quarterly meetings won't be. And by the way, today is National Voting Day, voting registration day. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here on today also, is to make certain that I get that out there and push that. But as far as your question about...
You said you were doing newsletters as city councilman. Do you anticipate continuing that as state senator?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It won't be quarterly letters, but it will be letters before the session and after the session. And I will continue to migrate what we are doing now as the open door policy for people to come down, visit your legislator, visit the Capitol, visit the State House, and find out exactly what is going on. And I want my people to be more informative than they ever been before.
But Mrs. Burkette, I mean, he did mention you as his backup. Do you mind answering a couple of questions for us? So what do you see your role is? Because, there are a lot of legislative wives who are really involved, but I never really see them out in the forefront like Senator Burkette is saying you're going to be. So what do you anticipate your role to be as his first lady, so to speak?
Well, mainly my role is I do whatever he needs to get done. I'm sort of like a memory bank supporter. Whereas, if something is going on and, he might tell me what's going on, and I just help support him to make sure that he's where he's supposed to be. He's going here, going there, because it's so many places. And so I just kind of help him keep a log of places that he has to attend, different functions and stuff. So, and just a listening ear a lot of time makes a lot of difference. Yeah, yes, and a lot of his constituents in the past have, if they can't get him, they've always called me and they'll talk to me, and and I can pass the word on to him. So, and that's still open. Of course, if there are any concerns, I'm always here to listen and pass it on to the proper person.
So it sounds to me as though you're going to keep doing what you're doing at the city level, but of course on a broader scale, because now you represent more people. So that formula was successful, so why change what was working? Is that what?
That's right, exactly.
Okay.
That it? I got one too. Senator, what would be your message to the younger generation, in particular the ones that may not think it's important to vote, and the ones who are just getting into voting and that may not understand what's going on?
That's a great question. Listen, what I try to instill in my younger people as an educator for nearly 31 years, including you. But as an educator, you teach your kids the fundamental of voting. You teach them the things that got them the right to vote. And it's like going back to history classes. You're preaching it, you're preaching it, you're preaching it. And you just taking the kids back to where the beginning began. And my message to the kids was make certain that you don't take for granted what all of the people died for, to give us that right now. So you instill that message in a younger child, then you hope and pray that everything else just continue to flourish as they become young adults. It starts at home. Okay, and I do want to thank everybody for coming out on today. It is very rewarding to me to hear the message, but I do really want to illustrate the issues that I have now and make certain that do not hesitate. And I want everybody behind me to disseminate that message. And I'll be remiss if I didn't say anything about the man that's been with me for 13 years. That's my manager, Jimmy McFarland, who also keeps up with everything. And on that note, I do want to say I thank everybody for coming out, and it's been a pleasure, and I'm welcoming and I'm looking forward to everybody to come here to at least just say hi.
Senator Burkette, some lady wants to say something back
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
Here she is, Precious.
Hi, thank you. I bring greetings from the Woodcrest neighborhood, and I just want to let everybody know that's watching. He has helped our neighborhood a lot.
Amen.
We got
Can we get you to
paved
sit down a little bit
Yes,
closer so we
come
can hear
Come
you?
down a little bit closer. Ooh, girl, you got a gorgeous outfit on right there. Yes, ma'am.
She's going to speak for the group.
Yes,
That's right. She's speaking for all.
speaking on behalf, and I got my one Woodcrest hat on. Speaking on behalf, he has done a lot. He's paved our streets. He come to all of our meetings, and if somehow there's more than one meeting that day, he's at one, Linda's at one, and she will support him. We have that. I've been in his, when he was a councilman. I've been in his district for probably as long as he's been the councilman out there. So I would just like to let everybody know he will listen. He will call you back if he doesn't answer the phone when you call. He will do all of that. So we just want everybody to keep Senator David Burkette in the office. Thank you.
And I want to say something myself too, if I got time. Senator Burkette took over Mobile Heights, Westwood, Westgate, and Woodcrest when they rezoned the district. And I'm telling you, he is an awesome councilman. I hate to lose him, but I want him to go and be for the people in the Senate. I mean that. I told him I would be here. I got off work. I looked at my clock. I said, I'm going down there to support him. I come from a school that's small but mighty. I'm a St. Jude pirate. And we do small but mighty, but we are mighty in numbers. We are small in numbers, but we mighty in voices.
Hello.
And my name is Regina Craig Avery out of Mobile Heights.
Thank
Can you
you.
spell your first and last name again?
Yes, it's Regina, R-E-G-I-N-A, maiden name Craig, C-R-A-I-G, and married name Avery. Amen. A-V-E-R.
And man, what's your first and last name? Can you spell it?
Betty, B-E-T-T-Y, Taylor, T-A-Y-L-O-R.
say something.
Okay. Okay. Well, on the behalf of all of my constituents and all, I do want to say thank you for your support and to allow you to understand that we got a monumental step ahead of us.
Amen.
But without you, I know I can't reach that goal. But with you, I know we can achieve whatever we need to achieve. And I just thank you all. Thank you, media.
And Senator Burkette, I just want to thank you for setting an example, because a lot of talk show hosts and a lot of yakety yackers and talkers, they say there's nothing you can do at all until the session is open. But there's a whole lot that you've been doing the whole time. You have still continued. So I will thank you for that.
Okay, thank you.